Okay, we all know what that represents. I want to welcome to the Facebook Live with Matthew studio for the first time, St. John River Valley professional wrestler and local strongman, Sledgehammer Spike. Perfect. How are you?
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Listen, everyone, this is a bonus Facebook Live with Matthew. It's just after 12 o'clock on what is supposed to be a mix of sun and cloud today, but we're still under some pretty heavy overcast conditions. But it's supposed to get up to like 13 degrees today. So thank you for hanging out on your Saturday. I don't know what the weather is like, and the weather can be a big factor in how many people actually watch this broadcast. But like I've been saying for the last 5 years, not necessarily too concerned about how many people are watching the show. It's obviously always great to have live viewers, but it's the most important thing is the content of the show. So the whole purpose of Facebook Live with Matthew, and back in the day when it was Matt TV, is me using this platform to allow others to come on and tell their stories, which is exactly what's going to happen. We're not going to be in here for 60 minutes. We're going to try and keep it within the 30-minute time frame, but we're going to show you towards the end of this broadcast the difference in size between me and Sledgehammer Spike, and we're going to do that by some demonstrations toward the end. So we'll be using cue balls. We'll also be doing a demonstration, and this will take people back. Anyone who ever played baseball and was on a team and you were trying to decide who was going to be the home team, maybe you did this game of this. Well, we're going to do that at the end as well, just to give you an idea of how big Sledge really is. And we're also going to talk about and this really is what got it started for me wanting Sledge to come in here. I think Tammy McLean from Woodstock put up a picture that I believe she took back in July of 1998 in Collin Park, where Sledge lifted a 2,000-pound vehicle that was strapped to his back. So we're going to talk about that. But I don't want to talk anymore because I know it's about you right now, Sledge. So I just want to give you the opportunity to, I guess, what I could ask you. Why wrestling? Like, what was it? Who was it that pointed you in the direction of being a wrestler? And I just want you to share the story, because I have heard it, and it's a great story. But I want to give you the opportunity to share this right now.
Well, that wouldn't be another wrestler. That would be my dad. My dad used to take my two brothers and me. We used to go to the Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens to watch the wrestling every week. And he had a vision or a dream or a wish.
Was he a wrestler? Was your dad? No? Okay.
And that my other two brothers or myself would go to wrestling school and become a wrestler. So later on in years, my dad got sick. And I went to Toronto and met Sweet Daddy Zeke, the women's pet and the men's regret. And he did a few things with me, and he wanted me to start taking the course as soon as possible.
And what year is this, and how old are you when this is happening?
That was back in, I dare say, 1986, 7.
86, 87, okay.
And so I go up on Halloween night of all nights. Streets are blocked off, and all you see is ghosts and goblins. And so anyway, I trained to get into wrestling. And I got a part-time job there, and a regular job. And things went good. And then I moved my family up. And
how many are coming? How many people are you moving up, and who is that?
My wife and my boys and my girl.
Okay.
And so anyway, we got up there, and I was taking my course. And then nights when I'd come home, my youngsters would have the furniture all up against the wall. And I'd have to show them what we were doing.
Okay, okay.
There on the cement floor. Wow, it's hard on the back. And so anyway, here I am. I finished my course and I came back and my dad was in the hospital and I told him that I'm going to be wrestling in 2 weeks.
What are you learning in this course? Before we go any further, what are you learning in this course from this other wrestler?
How to wrestle.
How to wrestle. So moves and like etiquette.
Everything.
Okay, okay. And how long's the course? Sorry, how long did it?
It was a 2-year course.
Wow, okay.
And
Okay.
so anyway, here I am. I come back and I go see my dad that night. And I said, we'll see you at the wrestling. See you before too. And next morning, he woke up and he asked the nurse for a blanket. He was cold. And shortly after that, he passed away. So I got to the radio station and the bugle, and baby bugle that is, and stated the fact to them that I wanted to dedicate my first wrestling match in Mackworth, New Brunswick, for the remembrance of my dad. And like we had the show, and I could almost feel his presence there. And at the same time, it came and it went. And
Like the presence that you felt. Do you think your dad was there to watch you that first match and then?
I really do believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Any way possible, he was there. And there was like 700 and some odd people came to the town of Mackworth to watch wrestling.
Is this your inaugural performance in wrestling? Your
Yes.
debut?
My
Okay.
debut. It
Okay.
was my first match. And it was awesome. And so anyway, I kind of looked at that as if it was Sick Children's Wish Foundation. And the day that I did the thing with the automobile, I broke cinder blocks with my hands, and I broke bricks, fireplace bricks, with my fist, and I call these sledgehammers. So
Yeah,
therefore, I am
hold those up
Sledgehammer.
here.
I am Sledgehammer Spike. And so anyway, I did the fundraiser for Sick Children's Wish Foundation. Later on in years, I paid dearly for it. But if I could do it again, I would do it again.
Well, let's talk about some of the feats of strength that you did back in the day.
Yeah.
Like the one that sticks out in my mind, I think it was in Nakawik. You are pulling
Pushing
a
a
truck and
tractor
trailer, pushing it.
Yes, an RST oil tanker. And I pushed it the length plus 10 feet on a slight uphill climb. And there's newspaper clippings of it. I don't know. And I did the car.
The car,
I
but
did that for Sick Children's Wish Foundation.
yes, that was in July of '98. How do you come up with a feat of strength that you have to believe you can do because you're inviting all these people here to see it? Like, what is your inspiration for, like, if you get to that moment where you think you're going to fail, for instance, even though you did pick up that vehicle 9 inches, scenario, you think you're going to fail, where do you draw strength to complete that feat? Because most people would look at a tractor trailer, especially an oil tanker, and think, I can't even push this 2 inches, let alone the whole length. Like, I'm just trying to understand where your strength is coming from. I mean, you're only human, right?
When I hear that chant,
And the chant, is it, do they start off with Sledgehammer Spike and then SHS?
Yeah. And then that seems to give me power to do what I want to do.
When was the first time that you heard that chant? What were you doing and
Wrestling.
wrestling? And what does that do for what does that do for an individual? It doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete or just Joe average. When you have a
Gives
bunch of
me-
strangers chanting your name.
Gives me more power to do what I'm doing.
Mm.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Let's, I want you to talk about the feedback that you got from the Children's Wish Foundation. I just want you to talk a bit more about that, and in particular, the money that you raised when in Connell Park in July of '98, the event that I was at, and that was the last time I saw you until we reconnected here. Just tell me about the feedback from the people that you are giving this money to.
It was awesome. It was televised, and they were going around with the camera. There's people up on the arena, up on the stables. When they would talk to someone here in the audience, in amongst the parking lot, like you look back through the parking lot, all you see is people standing. It was awesome. I tore a telephone book and I broke cinder blocks. I'd pick them up, not with my hand inside the hole, but stretch my hand down across them and pick them up and then bring them together and smash them. And like they shattered when the sledgehammer came down across them.
Well, that's one thing that we haven't discussed yet. How did the name Sledgehammer Spike?
When I was a young fellow growing up, I was Spike. Spike. Everybody called me Spike.
But why? Do you remember why they would call you Spike?
No, that was just my nickname,
Okay.
I guess. And I became a wrestler, and I wanted to be named something with a meaning. And that meaning, one day at Neckwick Shopping Center, I was rebuilding it. It was fire damage and things. And they wanted the wall taken out in the back. Well, I used my old sledgehammers.
Your guns.
And yes. And like I took it out in the afternoon.
When they probably budgeted 3 days and you just went right at her.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sledgehammer was born. So you just kind of put the two together. So when you
I thought it was awesome.
so when you fought that first wrestling match, were you already Sledgehammer Spike?
I was Sledgehammer
You were
Spike.
Sledgehammer Spike, okay. Sledgehammer Spike, okay. I know that you still have a fondness for wrestling. Are you able to pass along any knowledge to any youngsters who are thinking about wrestling?
Yes, it's a hard life. Unless you've got it in here. And your fans.
Yeah. You still have, if you were to step into the ring today,
Yes.
you probably still have a large contingent of fans.
Oh, I believe.
If there was getting back into the ring, that's not an option. Even if it was for charity, do you think you could? Is that something that you would you ever entertain that idea?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess if you had a second party, you could certainly put together an entertaining few moments inside of a ring.
I'd be a stepping stone from my fans.
Well, we're going to close this off just doing some feats, but I want to give you the opportunity to just give a shout out to your family, to anyone that you just want to thank for supporting you over the years, or just to say hi, because like I said from the very beginning, this is a Saturday afternoon. This is just a bonus episode of Facebook Live with Matthew. I've said this 1,000 times. I don't expect anyone to drop what they're doing to watch what I'm doing. So if you're watching this at a later date, I appreciate it. If you're just scrolling through Facebook, this is Facebook Live with Matthew. This is Sledgehammer Spike. I'm just completely thrilled that the last time I saw Sledgehammer Spike was in July of 1998. And it wasn't maybe 2 years ago. No more than 2 years. I put a post out on Facebook asking if anyone knew where Sledgehammer was. And I believe it was your daughter was the first one that sent me a message and told me that Sledge was here in Halifax, in Nova Scotia. So, and we reconnected in August when I showed up here. So just fantastic too. And it seemed like those 22, 23 years just, it was like there was no, we just kind of picked up from where we left off the day that we saw each other on Spring Road. So amazing stuff. Did you say your thank yous?
Yes. Hello to all of my family back in the St. John River Valley and friends and fans. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I knew you were going to get that in there. Okay, amazing stuff. We're at 17 minutes after. We're going to finish this off here in a few minutes, but I really, I wanted you to hear this story because just a fantastic human that I've had the privilege and the honor to, know all these years. So thank you for coming in here.
Yeah,
definitely.
No
This is my, I've done many shows from Nova Scotia, many videos, either in front of the camera or behind the camera. But Sledge is my first, out of the 5 years that I've been getting in front of the camera doing this, I don't think I've had more than 6 people standing beside me live. And 2 of those were my late father-in-law and my brother-in-law, Joe. So you're one of the few that I've actually had the pleasure of being in the same space with. So thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's finish this off. I'm glad you were able to share that. I hope the volume was okay. We're just in a big living room here in our apartment, and the iPad itself is a good 4 or 5 feet away. So I'm hoping the volume was okay. It may sound a bit echoey, but I want to finish this off by just demonstrating how large Sledge's arms and hands are. So what I'll do is I'm going to get off camera for just a moment. We're going to have Sledge, if you would, do you need to stand up when you're doing this, or do you want more comfortable right here?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to get out of camera for a moment. I'm going to work the camera and I'm going to point it down towards the table so that I'll give Sledge an opportunity. He's going to see how many pool balls he can put in his hand. It'll show you just how big his fingers are compared to a toonie and a loony. And then we're going to finish it off going old school. We're going to see who dominates the, what do they call this game? I don't even know. Batsy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so I'm just going to step off camera. And I'll let, so if you want to start with the coins first, I'm just going to be over here.
Okay, see my ring. It's a keychain.
So a keychain ring is around the second to the left finger. Is that not your index finger, ring finger? So that fits on Sledge's finger. Just to give you an idea of how big that is. There's a Canadian loonie that is easily going through there. And now he'll try a Canadian toonie going through the ring that fits on the hand of Sledge.
I can't do it.
Oh, there it is. Always the entertainer.
It's always the hard one.
So again, just giving you an idea of how big. Well, let's just put your hands up here right now, Sledge. like you can see that, all right, let's do the pool balls. So you got your cloth.
Mm-hmm.
So he is just moistening his hands just a bit. Let me come over here just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your record?
I have had as high as 20.
What?
Yes.
And I do have to mention.
And I got a plaque for it.
Nice. I should mention that Sledge did injure his left hand here a few months ago. So I think earlier today I had 9. You're not going to find this anywhere else on the internet today, people. Okay, how many was that? The one that got away. Okay, excellent. Okay, gonna bring the camera back.
3 or 4 left.
Okay, so that was at least 9 or 10. Okay, one final thing. I'm just gonna move this chair. Just to kind of, everyone at one point playing baseball, you wanted to be the home team. You wanted first pick of whoever. So I just want to give you an idea of how, well, I have fairly big hands, but just want to show you the difference here. We'll have to bring it down just a bit so they can see the end. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning this. Now you would think that there's no way anyone's going to get to the top of that. So it's your move. Well, I wonder. Can I do that?
It's your.
Oh, I got her. Okay.
You got it.
So that's 1 for me. We're going to have a best out of 5. So,
I'll give it to you.
okay, I'm going to start it right down here. So as we go, so we're doing best of 5. Got to keep dropping the bat down so it stays in. Well, that's too easy. Look at that. I've never lost this, so I'm thinking that I just need 1 more win. Best of 5. I'm already up 2-0. Okay, we'll pick up the pace here a little bit. So I have to ask, you're down 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone who's watching this started to chant Sledgehammer Spike, Sledgehammer Spike, if they started doing that right now, the odds of you making a comeback are probably pretty good. So right now, I can hear people. Oh, here go. Oh, I'm in trouble now. He's scheming now. There's no way. I can't win this. Here, let's bring it down. All right. See, people are chanting Sledgehammer Spike. He's already up 2-1. Okay, we're going to move this real fast now. Right here. All right, that's 2-2. So this is
nice view here.
This is the deciding one. I thought I had this. I was up 2-0. I should have known. I should have known that the fans, because I can hear them right now. Yeah, I can still hear them. Sledgehammer Spike. I get that. SHS, SHS, SHS.
Yes.
No. No, there's. Look at that. Just like that. That probably wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been saying Sledgehammer Spike.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just come back here right now. So let's come back here. This has been an extremely bonus full episode of Facebook Live with Matthew. That's not even a word. Don't even try to look that up. That's not a word. But we'll be back on schedule with a brand new Facebook Live Monday night with Aaron Bowman, 9 p.m. right here on this channel. Okay. Oh, and I want to thank you. I streamed this particular show on StreamYard just so that the flags would be shown. the proper way. So thank you, StreamYard, for providing that service. Okay, I'm gonna get off camera. I'll let Sledge give a bow and we'll be out of here. Thanks, everyone.